Gotcha. Hi, Coach Davis.
Go ahead.
Michael Coe, go ahead.
Okay.
Hey, Coach, congratulations on the win. After the Pittsburgh game, you challenged your team's toughness. What did they show you in that area out there today?
Well, I didn't, necessarily challenge their toughness. I remember the main thing that I said is that the thing that I was proud of about our group is that for this season we've always found a way to bounce back, and so after the disappointing loss on Wednesday, I just I had a confidence that we would bounce back. Maybe not in this game, but we would bounce back and we would play better. And so I'm so proud of them. There have been times, as I said before, they've been knocked down, they've been scarred, and they seem to always get back up and continue to fight. And I mean, to win here, it's just very difficult to beat a very good Virginia Tech team on their home floor with this crowd. They had senior night. They celebrated it this weekend. And for us to, even at times of adversity, when we struggled offensively, when we weren't getting stops on the defensive end, I really feel like our togetherness was at our best in this game. And I'm really proud of everyone.
Thank you.
Andrew Jones, go ahead.
Hey, Coach, Caleb said that he made a concerted effort to get other guys involved, given how efficient Virginia Tech usually is defensively. What are your thoughts on his performance? He had the 7 assists, which is a career high, hit those free throws late. Looked like he wanted to be the guy to get the ball, get fouled, and go to the line and salt this thing away. Did you see another level of maturity from him today?
This was his best game I think, as a Carolina basketball player. I know he played well against Duke last year, and but to me, this was the best that I've ever seen him play. He had a great understanding of when to pass. 11-0. We're 11-0 when he has 5 assists and only 2 turnovers. The free throws, the threes in the first half, when offensively we weren't really finding any rhythm. I thought he did an outstanding job defensively. He was a huge part of us. Virginia Tech is the second best statistically three-point shooting team in the country, and they shot 5 of 26 from 3. And Caleb was off the chart good tonight.
Thank you.
CL, go ahead.
Yeah, Hubert, I wanted to ask about the three-point defense because going back to the first win against Virginia Tech, they were 2 of 8 in the second half of that game. So together, this is their lowest percentage shooting 3 in the ACC game. How did you guys take that away from them?
Well, I think one of the things is I thought we were really good matching up in them in transition. They get threes in transition, and we talk about our end game defensively in transition, no layups or dunks and no lace up pitch ahead threes. So we did a good job on that. The second thing is you have to make a choice with Virginia Tech. They got 2 guys that can score consistently down low in the paint. And so we made the choice in both of those games, is even with limited depth at the forward and center position, to play out those bigs one-on-one in the post. And for a large part, we were able to do that. I mean, Aluma and Mutz, they had good games, but they didn't dominate. And so we didn't have to double team. And so on the perimeter, we just stayed home with the shooters. And so I think that really, those 2 things, our defense and attention to detail in transition, and our ability to really be able to guard their bigs in a post one-on-one, allowed us to stay connected to their three-point shooters.
Greg Barnes?
Hubert, as you referenced, this place was electric for most of the game. How important was it, do you think, this team being able to grind out those victories at Louisville and at Clemson to give them faith that they could get this done tonight?
Well, we've been at times really good on the road. I know it's a long time ago, but the environment that we played in the college Charleston was a tough environment. And then to play at Georgia Tech, that's a tough environment. And so we have experiences to grab and to lean on to give us success on the road. And then you combine that with us being able to win against Louisville, and then and at Clemson, and then now it's this team doesn't get rattled on the road lately. And since the back-to-back losses at Miami and Wake Forest, we seem to be settled on the road, and that's a good place to be at this time of the year.
All right, we got time for two more, Adam and then Gregory. Go ahead, Adam.
Hubert, as you mentioned, you have been saying that this team has shown a knack for bouncing back when they've had some bad performances, and you said you were confident that they would bounce back eventually. Do you think this is a tough group? Is that why they've been able to find that resiliency or whatever it is? Are they? I mean, I don't know. It's
No,
tough.
it
It's
is.
like
It really is.
don't let me talk you into it.
No. This is who we are. I think this is a very tough group. I do. I think I would say this is a very resilient group, a group that has consistently. This is who we are. We bounce back. Another characteristic of who we are is, we have games where it's not good, and so my hope is that those type of games will never have again the remainder of the season. But that's who we are. All year we've been a resilient group, and we've also been a group that plays poorly at times when it's least expected, if that makes sense. That's who we are.
Thank
All
you.
right, Gregory, go ahead, and then we've got Leaky ready to go.
Hubert, how do you change that this late into the season, or is it something that you can't really change and just have to cover up for a little bit?
I hope it's changing. That's what I've been hoping all year, is that we could have that type of consistency where we don't have to have a game to reset us. I think one of the things that we have really struggled with this year is handling it's not the coming back. I think we have at times struggled more with when good things happen, when things are going well for us. And so that's going to be a challenge for us in playing a Louisville team that's very upset that we beat them on their home floor. And so can we have the maturity to enjoy this win, but also get locked in and get ready to go and take care of home on Monday against a really good Louisville team? I think we've had more trouble handling success than we have bouncing back. And so that's something that my hope is that we've got to get better at.
So it's preventing complacency.
Yes, you're exactly right.
All right, thanks for joining us, Coach.